Oh, hey, Justin. How are you?
Yo, I'm good. Let's see. You know what we should do with the boys?
What?
We should play tennis at the trampoline park for the next episode.
Nah, man.
Comedy genius.
Shut the fuck up. Stay in your place, motherfucker. Anyway, I gotta ask you something, Mr. Times.
What's up?
Remember when I read you that fucking book?
Oh man, don't do this, please. I don't.
Dude,
No.
relax.
No, dude, no.
Look, man.
No, I don't want to go back to it, please.
Nah,
No.
man, it's not really that bad.
No.
Just fucking chill.
No.
Let me read it to you.
Dude, no, I can't.
Do it for Saki.
No, I can't. No.
Saki's dead because of you, piece of shit.
No, I can't do this anymore. I won't go back to it. No.
Do it for her. She would have wanted it this way.
No, man. No. I can't go back.
You want to hang out with Saki? Get some smoothies with her? Remember?
No. I can't. No.
Why not?
I can't. I gotta go, man. I can't.
Nah. You can't avoid this.
Goodbye.
We're gonna read this together. Fuck you. God fucking damn it. You didn't expect me to make a video today, kids. Ta. Yep, you like that? Anime review. Anime review. Pa. If you read the title, you already know what I'm reviewing. Well, some of you do. And let me just say this. Haha. Yes, I'm actually doing this. So, gamers, don't be silly. Hang out with me, Hentai Lily, because today we are breaking down and reviewing the most infamous doujin, Metamorphosis. A fair warning, this is not safe for work, and it never will be, because this deals with very real topics many view as horrific and gruesome. And if you can't handle that, then you can leave. I honestly don't fucking care. This video is to discuss what happens in the story and give an honest review for the people who have read it before or want to read the story but without any of the horrific visuals. So, we good? If so, let's begin the breakdown of Metamorphosis. We start the story in a very typical manner where we have our protagonist Saki Yoshida entering her first year of high school. We would learn soon after that Saki would desire to become more popular, since she would be a loner for most of her life with no friends and no one to hang out with after school. And a few pages later, we would actually see Saki have a huge glow up, as the kids say nowadays. With help from her mother, of course, looking completely different than before. And it worked. She starts talking with the cool girls, she gets invited to get smoothies, and let me just say this. I personally believe that this is the last time we'll see Saki genuinely happy. And it's only page 7 out of 225 pages. Yeah, we would transition to Saki at a small shop eyeing out the newest millennial magazine that just came out. And this is where we were introduced to this random guy trying to shoot his shot with Saki in the very cringe-worthy manner. And I believe there's no way she'll fall for. So they go into this impromptu date where they go to this karaoke place, of course, and this is where they have the first sex scene. These 15 pages are what gets the ball rolling for her future demise. She would be given some pills, and I know that's not ibuprofen. After that steamy first date, we find out the guy's name is Hayato. Bit odd to introduce yourself after taking your girl's virginity. Oh yeah, that was her first time having sex, and it won't be the last. And as if nothing happened, we see Saki at school hanging out with her squad as they flex the random accessories and clothes they bought. You know, that Gucci belt, that Louis Vuitton purse, a crack screen iPhone 6 Plus, and a poppin' 1999 Toyota Corolla. Teens. Either way, Saki feels left out and asks where they get so much money. And this is where they show her this method of making money by going on dates with elderly guys and getting paid for it. And they set Saki up on a date, which is a major red flag, but she agrees to do it anyways. Why? But now it's late at night and Saki's waiting for her date to arrive, and he shows up. Sadly, because he is the definition of an ugly bastard. This would uncomfortably transition us into the second sex scene. Hooray! And we see Saki get very intimate, and I mean intimate, with this guy for 20 pages worth. But it's okay, because she got paid a lot of money. It was a lot, so worth it? Yes? No? Why? We see Saki's mom asking where she was and why she got home so late. But of course you can't just say, hey, I was just fucked by a boomer. So she just quietly went to her room instead. And congratulations, Saki, you survived the first night, and I promise it gets worse from here. Now we're back at school, and the atmosphere of the classroom changes. The boys in her class find out what she's been doing after school and use this as blackmail for, getting some suck. And it works. Her friends find out about the blackmailing, and instead of helping her, they decide to ignore her and stop speaking to her because apparently she's too good for them. Because she's a thought. First of all, that's not how any of that works. And second, everybody in Saki's class is a piece of shit. Either way, we later cut to Saki having some family bonding at the dinner table, only to be ruined by her mother, saying that they're going through a tough time earning money and maintaining their typical lives. Saki offers to help earn money by getting a part-time job, but hey, it's not like she's literally fucking guys for money. Oh god. Yeah. Her father disagrees with her mother and defends her by saying she's a grown woman. And indeed she is. If only they knew what's really going on. And trust me, they will. Her father pulls an immediate, I'ma head out, and go buy some cigarettes and some milk in the middle of the night. To seal the deal that this is the last time we'll see this fucking guy ever again. And fine by me, I don't care. And boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Saki's back in her room being an honor roll student and studying on her own to get that education. You go, girl. And then, bam! Oh shit. Papa's back. And he's wasted. Immediately pouncing on top of Saki for some more family bonding. You already know what's gonna happen. I would say that this is the most uncomfortable scene in the story, but of course it's not. This is Saki and her actual father. And Saki doesn't want any part of it. So it's basically borderline rape. But okay. We would see that this would become a borderline habit for the both of them. To have sex randomly in the day while the mom is none the wiser. Why? Well, if you think her home life is bad, then her school life is just horrible. Because she returns back to class only to have her desk vandalized with various comments just to degrade Saki. Unable to contain her tears, she runs straight home and hoping her mother can contemplate her and make her feel better. Oh, I wish that was only true. And the worst came to be. Saki's mother found out about the fucked up shit between her and her dad. You'd believe she'd take Saki's side, right? But instead she takes the dad's side because she seduced him. Bitch, what? This is such a scumbag move of him because the father played the victim card to point out. And To the point where Saki's mom actually fucking slapped her and kicked her out the house. Are you kidding me? Alright, then this is the lowest point in Saki's life right now. But don't worry, Hayato's here to save the day. Kind of. Because he also lives a pretty shit life as well. They both decide to live in this apartment together and live the adult way of life. This makes Saki want to drop out of school because she's a grown woman and doesn't need no education. Damn, girl. Savage. With this newfound freedom, Saki and Hayato visit this shady store which she's never been to before, but Hayato has. So here comes the fun. But once we're in the store, we find out that it's a drug-filled store just to provide your clients with top-notch merchandise. The owner, whose name is not important, but I'll call him Richie because it fits his looks. Not really. Not the point. But he offers Saki a free sample of cocaine as a welcoming gift. On the opposite side, Hayato is in 8 million yen in debt to him. What the fuck did he do? She offers to repay the debt, but we all know that's not gonna happen. This is where the cocaine finally kicks in, and Saki becomes very energetic. And to get some quick bucks, Hayato offers another guy in the store a quick fuck with Saki. And basically the same shit happens in the next sex scene. The only notable thing here is that Saki gets some body piercings, a tan, and bleaches her hair blonde with some tattoos. A complete redesign of the girl that we used to know. But hey, congratulations, you're halfway done with the story. This is past page 111. Yay. Now, Saki is a dedicated prostitute as Hayato being the pimp. The next bad thing that would occur now is that Saki is pregnant. Yay. And she is forced to confront Hayato about it. He really doesn't care and isn't shocked about it at all. He's just focused on getting that victory royale. Such a gamer move. In the end, he just tells her to get an abortion and move on. And she actually follows through. We see her the next day actually getting that abortion. Turn to the next page, and we see her waiting on the next client. And guess who it is? It's the ugly bastard from earlier on in the story who paid Saki a shit ton of money. This time he sees this newer version of her, and he believes that she's not as valuable as she once was before, and he degrades her constantly during sex because why not? Saki feels horrible mentally afterwards and doesn't make him pay for anything, but he insists on paying anyway. So she just tells Hayato that he canceled on her and moves on as well. Saki gets fucking ghosted by Hayato and goes to the shop to see if he's there, but only finds Richie and his other clientele. Richie drugs her with heroin and lets the other guys essentially rape her and then rob her and then leave her in a ditch the next day. This was weird. It was unnecessary. I still feel bad. But the next day she asks Richie what the fuck happened and asks for help. But the only thing Richie does is offer her two options for an allowance: a bag of cocaine and actual money. Well, of course she took them. She chose the drugs and got fucked by Richie. Wow. Afterwards, she returns back to her apartment and sees Hayato waiting for her and finds out what happened with the money and drugs. He believes she wasted all the money on drugs, and as a punishment, he kicks her out of the house, a scene we've seen before. Now, Saki's once again alone with no one to catch her this time. Now, Saki's alone on the streets at night and decides to hang out in a public park. And this is where she meets two homeless men, and they are actually kind enough to offer her food and shelter, but not without getting a quick tag team action on her. And yes, they actually kept their word, taking her to this cardboard living space, offer her food, and she immediately throws up. What could this mean? One of the guys states that she's pregnant, and apparently, yes, once again, Saki is pregnant. But she decides to actually keep the baby. How wonderful. Maybe this could be the turn of events for Saki. Maybe she can have her happy ending with her and a daughter. Another time lapse occurs, and Saki is back to being a prostitute in desperate need for money. But this next guy is a real asshole by degrading her, by calling her a bad mother for having sex as she's pregnant with other strangers. That's a yikes. No matter what, she still keeps her negative habits like drug usage. Uh-oh, that's not good for a baby's development. But we soon find out that she has a shit ton of money this whole time that she has been accumulating since the start. This is great now. Now she doesn't have to suffer through any more of this, right? Wait, what are those teenagers doing? Yeah, the bad times keep on rolling because for no valid reason, some teenagers pull up on Saki and start beating her up while very pregnant, injuring her and her unborn child, while saying that she doesn't deserve any of the money and she probably stole all of it. This scene is very brutal and sad. The teens steal all of her money, leaving her bruised and on the verge of death. Saki, finally completely alone with nothing with her, she walks into a public bathroom. She stares at the mirror, puts on her old glasses that she used to wear, and loses it. She begins to cry and falling to the ground. She's truly given up, apologizing to everyone, including her unborn daughter. To prove that she's done, she uses the rest of the drugs that she owns and falls asleep with a smile on her face. Well, it's the final 5 pages. What else could happen? Well, we see Saki again happily, healthy, living a beautiful life with her daughter, Hana-chan. Hana asks, "What's wrong?" And Saki only responds by saying that she was thinking about her past before she was born, and how her life was awful, and that she cried a lot. Hana reassures her that everything is fine, and life will be better now. Well, we finally got that happy ending for Saki's story, right? Right? Well, turn to the next page to see Saki's glasses on the floor with a small bag and blood, signifying that none of that was real, and Saki would overdose and die soon after, giving us the real ending to Saki's metamorphosis. Well, wasn't that depressing? Well, let's now begin the review of Metamorphosis. This book was released to the world in 2016 and has gained massive popularity around the internet in memes and as a tactic to scare potential readers. But not me. I've actually read this a few months ago and it was a traumatizing moment in my life. For 2 hours. Afterwards, I just forced people to read it because if I suffer, they're coming with me too. With a review of the content, this shows the slow tragedy of a girl who only desires to become popular at school and wanting to be respected by her peers. But it would all happen way too quickly for Saki, and it would become a rise to greatness story to a fall from grace in a matter of seconds. From getting boba with the girls to getting drugged by the boys, her own mother, someone Saki could trust no matter what, will become her worst nightmare. By betraying that bond they've had. Literally, she was the one who helped Saki become this new persona. By buying her makeup and clothing to fit the trendy girl style. Metamorphosis has a large amount of social commentary on the world and how they're humans, but no humanity. And how this could happen to anyone you know, and you probably won't even know it. In the story, everyone refuses to help or understand Saki and only push her away. The story itself is very somber and the art emphasizes it. The sex scenes are not meant to be very seductive, but instead it's very realistic and off-putting. This would normally make me want to hate the story and the manga even more, but it actually made it better by showing that it's all lust and no trust. The art would also complement how Saki develops as a character, from a shy, introverted girl, and would soon emerge as a lustful and broken woman. Truly a twisted metamorphosis. Well, we do see this transformation occur, but it still baffles the reader on how any of this actually happened to begin with. Personally, I love this manga, but I never want to read this shit again, unless it's to traumatize someone else for life. So, for this manga, I'm going to rate this a 9 out of 10. Yes, I actually am. I know many people are saying, why would you give a story so fucked up a rating that high? Well, it makes perfect sense. The story keeps me intrigued. I'm invested into the Saki character. Yes, I do hate what happens to her, but I always hope it ends happily ever after. But of course, it never happened. However, we can always read the alternative JoJo ending to ease the pain. Yada yada daze.
Okay, he doesn't know I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do a quick little prank on Mr. Times. Whenever he comes back from fucking something, he doesn't know. This isn't scripted.
Alright, I am back.
So Justin, you ready?
Oh my god.
We're reading Metamorphosis tonight, baby.
Stop. Cut the music.
Why not? You ain't hype?
Why?
Oh, get that emotions rushing, baby.
Stop. Nope.
Saki and I are having a date tonight.
Oh my god. What did I come back to?
Thank you for watching. See you in the next review. This is a final goodbye from Hentai Low Y. Bam!
Oh boy, I do love hanging out with friends on Discord. Oh, look who it is. It's Just in Time. Hello, famous YouTuber Just in Time. How are you?
Yo, hey, you know what we should do with the boys?
No, what?
We should play tennis at the trampoline park for the next episode.
Nah, man, I'd rather listen to behind the scenes, my favorite boy band, especially Jungle Book and, Johnny and, everyone except... Look, what I'm trying to say is your channel's trash and I don't want to be on it anymore.
Hold on, wait. You cut this part. I'm sorry. You're so funny and comedy.
Shut up, nigga. Stay in your lane. It's already fucking gone. It's already fucking over.